Hi everyone, welcome to JHT. So as you'll know if you've been following me on Instagram, I have been testing out some hair oils I picked them up from Tesco, so just from the high street, but to see what they felt like on the hair, how I thought they performed, the ingredients they've got in them and the price. So let's start off with the first one I tried, which was Elvive Extraordinary Oil. So this one has heat protection up to 230 degrees. It has a blend of 6 flower extracts for all hair types, luxurious shine, intensely nourishing, silky soft, non-greasy, and it did all of those things. This one was £10 for the bottle, so £10 for 100ml, and I just put a few drops on my hand, run it through with wet hair, blow dried it in, and then I put some more on after I dried it and just smoothed through the ends, and it felt so nice. All day I was touching my hair, it felt so silky smooth and lovely. I really felt that, like, you know, I haven't been able to have my hair cut for a while, obviously being on lockdown, and I just felt the ends had been really smoothed down, all those dry ends, any split ends just been smoothed out. So really nice product. Smells, it's not, you know, it's a lightweight product, it's clear, which is nice. It's quite an expensive smell to it. It's very sweet, but it's florally sweet smell, and you know, quite a nice smell. Doesn't linger too much, which is quite nice. And the ingredients in this one, so the first ingredient in this one, which is also in Aussie, the Aussie oil I tried, the Pantene and the Hask, it's got a product that ensures it spreads well, it's non-greasy, there's less build-up, repels water, prevents breakage and reduces frizz, so it does all of those things. And then it's got other ingredients in it. Sorry because I do keep looking down at my notepad because there's lots of notes on the ingredients in here. But the other things it's got in it, it's obviously got some silicone-based products in here because, you know, it needs that to stop moisture. It adds the shine and the smoothness, so it has got some silicone in there. It's got other ingredients. All of these ingredients I will pop up on screen so you can see what I'm talking about, so when you look at these you'll know what I've said. But it's also got great ingredients in because it's got stuff that promotes growth, it helps it with your scalp, it protects from adverse environment, it prevents split ends. It's got all these ingredients in it which say that it's going to do all of this great stuff, and for me this one did do what it said. I thought it lasted all day, my hair felt light and silky and smooth, and I couldn't complain about this at all, and I will grab for that every time. The next one I tried was the Hask Argan oil. So this one is a 59ml bottle, and that worked out at £8.48 per 100ml. So I got this one for £5 and it was £8.48 for 100ml. So it's slightly cheaper than the Elvive, and it's got a lot of the same ingredients in that the Elvive oil has. The smell of it, again, it's a clear liquid. It's quite citrusy smelling, which is nice, really refreshing smell. I really like it. Really lemony, really nice. Still nice and lightweight. And it has got, like I say, a lot of the ingredients that Elvive have. The things that this has that the others, the Elvive didn't have, it had obviously it had the argan oil in it, and that smoothed and got rid of split ends and created softness. It had a keratin product in, which for those of you who don't know, that is what is in your hair and your nails to keep it healthy and what it's made of, really. So to have that in it would have been a good marketing strategy, and I assume obviously that it worked as well because it's part of our makeup, which would have made it nice and glossy and all those things. The other thing that a product that this one had in it was something that gave it a little bit of body, and if I'm honest, I noticed it. I noticed that this gave my hair a little bit more volume, but it didn't, because of that, it wasn't as silky smooth as this one. So if you want something that's going to give your hair shine, smoothness and a little bit of extra body, go for this one, go for the Hask. But if you want something that's just nourishing and smooth and shiny and really silky, then go for the Elvive. The next one I tried was Pantene. So this was a Smooth and Sleek Argan Dry Oil for frizzy, dull hair. And it's the same texture as all the others. Really, it's got a real sweet smell, which a lot of the Pantene products have. I quite like it. I quite like their smell. You know, the packaging's not quite as luxurious as this one, but one of the reasons for that will be that it's only £7 for 100ml. So you're not going to get the glass bottle, you're going to get the plastic, you know, you're going to get that difference in packaging. But product wise, ingredients wise, the Pantene had quite a lot of the things that the other two had as well. It had that product in there that stops build up and it helps it spread, and it's lightweight and it stops frizz. It had all of those things. What else did Pantene have? Pantene also had some argan, something called, it's a long name for argan oil. It had some of that in it as well, which is, it's meant to reduce frizz and split ends. Other things that Pantene had, it had something in there that improves elasticity, which for all those hairdressers out there, they'll know that, you know, you want good elasticity in your hair. So it did the job. It was just a standard oil for me, this one though. It wasn't as luxurious and silky as this one, and it didn't have that extra body that this one gave, but it did a really nice job, and I wouldn't, you know, I'm still going to use it, but if I was to pick, I would still go for this one every time. If you're looking for something, you know, if you've got quite lightweight hair and you've got quite fine hair and you want something a bit extra, again, I'm going to go for this one. So this one's just for your normal hair type, everyday use, but it's okay, you know, for £7, pretty good. Next up, I tried the Got2B Oil licious, and it's got a bit of argan oil in there. It's meant for sleek, glossy styles, and it was okay. The only one thing I really didn't like is that it was yellow. I don't know if that really affects it, but it was yellow and it smells like candy. It smells like sweets. And it's a really small bottle, but oil does last, you know, it does go a long way. So see, look the yellow that it comes out on the towel as well, which says to me that surely it's got to be leaving that yellow. If it's leaving it on the towel, it's got to be leaving some of that yellow residue on your hair, and I wouldn't want that on mine. And I imagine people with really ashy blonde colours wouldn't want that on theirs either. I don't know for sure that it does, but the fact that I wipe my hands on the towel and it stays yellow and it doesn't sort of dissolve away, I'm not convinced of that. The Got2B has so it's got hydration in there, it's got fatty oils in there for conditioning, so it's got all the good stuff, and it's got some of it's got the same ingredients with the as some of the others have. And this one comes out at £4 for the bottle, and this is a 50ml bottle, so £8. So this is more expensive than this one and not far off this one. And for me, that wasn't as nice as the other two. And again, the yellowness really puts me off. Last up, I tried the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle, and I used this one, the reconstructing version of this one. And the reconstructing version is really, really good because it does reconstruct, because it's got all of, because I couldn't pick the reconstructing one up when I bought this one because it was out of stock. But I went back and I had a look at the ingredients on the back, because the ingredients on this one weren't as good as these. And that's because this one is just a lightweight smoothing oil, lightweight treatment smoothing oil. Whereas these say that they are for, you know, luxurious shine, smoothness. They're, you know, they're for more restoring and protecting, whereas this one wasn't. So if you want a lightweight treatment that smells nice, then this is a good one. But if you're gonna go for an Aussie, go for the reconstructing because it has a lot of the same ingredients as the other ones that I picked up. So it is nice, it's very lightweight. It does promote 3 oils on the front, and those 3 oils are the last 3 ingredients in this. So it does have a lot of other things in there, and then these ones just the last ones in there. So they've put them on the front, but they're not the main ingredients. Like I say, I wish I could have picked up the reconstructing because that's the one I use all the time and I've run out of it, and I would highly recommend that one. But for me, because my hair's quite thick and it does tend to get quite dry on the ends, this one's probably not very good for me. But if you've got fine hair and you want a lightweight treatment, Aussie's good. This one came out at £10, you know, £10 for the bottle, and the difference in the packaging, this one's got plastic, this one's glass. You wonder why this one's so expensive. But this particular brand tends to have offers on all the time. I don't know if anybody else has this, but you can quite often get 3 for 2 or whatever else on these ones. So that does bring the price down. For me though, I'm still drawn to the Elvive Extraordinary Oil. It's got heat protection, it's got a lot of blend of different extracts from flowers, and it's got lots of oils in there. It's got so many different products to help with growth, reduce split ends, help with the scalp. It's just got everything. And each one of these ones is probably missing something that this one has. My second would be this one, because it just gave my hair that little extra body that I really like that. So I think if I was going out for a night out, I'd probably use this one to give me that extra body but still give me some shine. Yes, and then this would be third, because this one did give me this really, it wasn't like ultra shiny, but it gave me this really natural, I don't know, really natural healthiness through the root. Where my natural colour is, it gave me this really natural, healthy look to my hair, this one. And then my least favourites were these two, particularly because this one's yellowy, and this one because you need the reconstructing, not the 3-minute oil if you've got thick, dry hair. So that is my breakdown. Through the video I'll put up all the prices and some of the ingredients. But if you like that video, if you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel and ringing the bell, get notified of all my future videos. For those of you who don't know, I do hair training that goes out on a Wednesday at 5 PM, which includes colour theory, how to colour, colour application, cutting, all of those things within hairdressing. And then on Sundays, every 2 to 3 weeks, I put out a review video on either products, equipment that you can use, and various other things. So ring the bell and you'll get notified of all those things, and I'll see you again.